Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. You are watching the 2024 Capital City Billiards Invitational Hot Seat Matchup. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I'll be here today to bring you all the action. We've got Margarita Fefilova Styer versus Pia Filler for the hot seat of this event. This is a race to 8. We're just getting ready to wait for them to lag the balls. And here we go. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe to the stream. You've got Margarita Fefilova on your left and Pia Filler on your right. Looks like Pia has won the lag. Let's talk about the match rules for this event. Match rules here at the Capital City Invitational. They're going to lag for the first break, which you have just saw. That's an alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball does not count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets. The 3-point break rule is in effect. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and it is cue ball fouls only. It's very quiet in the room today, everyone, so I'm going to try to do my best to use my golf voice. Pia Filler to start this off. We've got a B-side matchup going on our bonus action table. If you guys are interested in that, you can pull up dual screens. It's on our YouTube channel between Kelly Fisher and Wei Su Chen. Nobody wants to run into those two on the B side, right? Apparently nobody did, because now they're playing each other to guarantee 3rd place. They're both sitting in 4th at the moment. All right, Pia Filler to break. All right, so she has made the wing ball, and it is a compliant break. She will have a nice starting shot on the 1. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you guys who are not familiar with what we do here, we have the LFR Sunday swag giveaway. For any donation of $20, for every donation of $20, you'll be entered into the drawing for my Sunday swag. I do draw after the final match of the day, so you do have to be kind of present, and you have 2 days to reach out to WPBA.com to claim your swag if you win. All right, so Pia has gotten on the 2 ball. I do think it goes past the brown 7 in the bottom left-hand corner. Oh, she went for the side. Great shot. Great shot there. Pia has played exceptionally well in this event. She had a really tight match with Kelly Fisher on our featured table earlier in the event, where Kelly was on the hill and Pia made like a 3 or 4 game comeback to win that match. Hill. It was very tense in the room. I was actually playing next to the table and I was having a hard time playing my match because I was so busy watching theirs. All right. Jude, thank you for your donation. We got you. All right, 1 rail back out towards the center. So she's got a little bit of angle there, but I don't even know if she'll need it. She could just pinch draw this up about 6 inches. She could even just do 3 inches, right? And 1 rail back across the 9, but we'll see what Pia chooses to do. All right, she's using the rails. She's very comfortable today. You can see it. Striking the ball very cleanly in this first rack. I did. I see the guys in the chat room. Hey, everybody. Kelly bullied me last night, but that's what she's best at. Got knocked out late in the evening. All right, and this 9-ball to take rack 1 here at the WPBA Capital City Invitational. Please, guys, take just a second to hit the thumbs up button for me and make sure to share it to all your favorite pool groups. And this is going to be our first real look at Margarita Fefilova Styer, who's also having an exceptional event. Hi, Jake. What do you mean I don't like you? Are you talking about me? Jake in our chat room apparently thinks I don't like him. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for the compliments and for cheering me on all day. I could feel it. Girls told me you guys were rooting me on pretty hard in the chat, so thank you guys for that. All right, Margarita Fefilova Styer to break. Nice break there by Margaret. Definitely compliant. She does have the edge of the one ball, but it's not a great starting position. You may just thin this and bring the cue ball back up on the other side of the green 6. We'll see what Margaret opts to do here. She just took a second to remove the perfect rack from the table. That is the official rack sponsor of the WPBA. We also are on a mandatory shot clock, so they get 40 seconds per shot, but they do get 60 seconds after the break, and they get 1 40-second extension per rack. She's pushing. She's going to give it back to Pia and see if Pia takes the bait. Nice view there of Margarita's very straight, very beautiful stroke. Did the 7 ball get to the rail? I believe it did. No, everybody, you guys are talking about Simming Chen beating Donnie Mills in the chat room. I see who you guys are talking about. Oh, nice kick by Pia. Doesn't get fortunate there, but she did make a good hit. Margaret will come back to the table, but she will not receive ball in hand. Okay, we'll see what Margaret chooses to do here. It's early in the set. It looks to me as though she'll probably just pocket the 1 and come up table and accept the 2-7 combination. She may even be able to roll it. Okay, so she went for the combination. That was probably the smartest shot. I'm feeling very aggressive this morning. I have some coffee in me. And for those of you guys who are curious, we have Frank Mieletti from PA Pro-Am doing the commentary on the bonus table, the Kelly Fisher Wei Su Chen matchup. So he'll be here for that match, and then after that match, he'll probably be packing up and heading home. But I want to say special thank you to Frank Mieletti from PA Pro-Am Pool. If you guys are not familiar with Frank, he does good things in the industry and supports pool in a big way. If you could take just a second to make sure to go and give his socials a subscribe and even his YouTube channel, that would be awesome. He's done a lot for me this week, and I'm super grateful. Well, for the tour. I don't want to say for me. All right, so Margaret, here she is, getting back in. Yeah. I love one thing I do have to say that I love about Margaret's style of play is that she always walks behind her next shot, takes just a second to look at it, puts her cue down on the table to kind of give herself a visual of where she'd like to land for her next shot. It's if you watch her, she's very deliberate. It's like this. You see that? I love that about Margaret. Literally one of my favorite things about her. Oh, camera had a moment. We're a little crooked, but as good as we're going to get right now. All right, so Margaret really needs to pocket these 3 balls, make sure she takes advantage of this rack and hold serve. She did break. She has a couple ways she can execute this shot. She can use some bottom on this ball. She can cut the 6 to the top right-hand corner pocket and 2 rails back for the 9 with some bottom English. You can also do this with center right-hand English. It will come up a little shorter, but it will work. Nice touch. And this 9 ball, ladies and gentlemen, to get into this match, get her first score. Margarita is currently our number 3 ranked player here at the WPBA. She has been ranked as high as number 2. She is sponsored by Triple 60, Viking Q's, Kamui brand, and Jam Up Apparel. She is a 32-time national champion of Belarus, and she has officially won her first WPBA event at the 2024 Olhausen Colorado Classic, and that we did in Englewood, Colorado, promoted by Sammy Deep. It was an amazing event, and we were so happy for her. She is also the 2021 European 9-ball champion. She was born in Belarus, but she currently resides in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, with her husband, the American Mosconi Cup player Tyler Styer. If you're not familiar with them, go check them out. The Styers, they have some great social media content. They sell these tools called the balls, which is a training tool it's pretty interesting. But Margaret is always putting cool content out there on her TikTok and on her Facebook. So check her out there. Make sure you follow along. These ladies are doing big things. All right, and Pia Filler, who you see at the table at the moment, her current WPBA ranking is 15, which is her highest, but she doesn't and is not able to play in all events. So I don't really think her ranking really depicts exactly where she would probably be ranked on tour. I would say she's a top 5 player. She's sponsored by Predator Cues, Apex Pool Tables, Andy Cloth, and How Tips. How Tips is also a sponsor for the WPBA as well. So shout out for How there. She resides in Germany. She is the wife of European German player Joshua Filler. She's sponsored by Predator, of course, and she is a team world champion, a multiple-time European champion, and a multiple Euro Tour winner. So she is, and she's got numerous high finishes here at the WPBA. She just hasn't quite snapped one off yet. It's coming, I think. All right, nice jump by Margaret there to get kind of rolling in this rack. Right shot. There was something that happened in the room. Something was dropped on the bleachers, and the bleachers are metal here. So when something falls on them, it is very loud. Don't forget about the Sunday swag, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you guys who are just tuning in, we do my LFR Sunday swag giveaway. If you're interested in that, for every $20 donation that you give us on YouTube, I will not only give you a shout out, but I will also put you into my drawing that I do after the finals. We'll talk about that here in a few, maybe after the after this rack. Give Margaret just a second. She might have had something on her cue. It's distracting her. She's cueing awkwardly over the 6. It looks as though she can just play this as a stop shot. She doesn't have to do anything fancy with it, so the awkward cueing really wasn't going to cause much of a problem. Looks like she may also play the pink 4 as a stop shot as well. She could maybe even draw it back just a tiny bit. Depends on preference. All right, so she stunned it forward. I like that. It keeps her in the natural line of the 6, and she doesn't have to go under the 9-7 to get position on that 6 ball. Kelly Fisher and Wei Su Chen are playing on the bonus action table. Frank Miletti from PA Pro-Am is doing the commentary on that match at the moment. That will be our last bonus table action match. On that channel, we will be going fully after this to the feature table that you are currently watching. Thanks, Pat Hickok. We got ya. Let me put you energy into our drawing. We've got a good one this time. Ryan. Thanks for your donation, Brian, and thank you for the compliment. So Frank did come to help us out. He is in the building. Literally, he's not doing it remotely, although we'll probably use him remotely in the future. He came, he is able to drive to this venue, so he offered to help. So we appreciate him. Shout out. And this 9 ball take the lead 2-1 over Pia Filler. Thanks. All right, there you go, folks. Let's check out the Sunday swag while these ladies are racking. See what's going on. This is my Sunday swag, folks. For this particular event, we have the Bobble Ball, courtesy of Superman Trick Shots, which you just seen him in the chat. We also have from Jay David, he has made us a cue holder. It's even got a cool little spot to hold your chalk. It sits on a table. You guys have seen these, specialized with this WPBA on it. I have a Cut My Check, a PA Pro-Am t-shirt. I also have a WPBA t-shirt signed by all the ladies. So if that's something you think that you would like, you could hang that up in your pool room. For every $20 donation, you will be added into our Sunday swag giveaway. The t-shirt's pretty cool. I might even donate to my own stream to try to win it. You'd think I'd just get one for myself, right? I'm always with the girls, but all right. So 2-1 in favor of Margarita Fefilova Styer. And you can see here, if you were to compare them by Fargo, they're not even a 1-game difference in Fargo. 731 to a 705. All right, she doesn't really want that. She didn't really want the 1 to fall there. But it did, and I do think she has a shot on the blue 2, but it sure would have been nice to use the 1 to get to the 2. If she doesn't, I'm assuming that she will probably attempt to kick safety. See what Margarita opts to do here. It's a tough look. A nice look at the cool, perfect rack right there on the table. All right, what is she gonna do, folks? Like very mindful. If she can see that too, she may opt to try to make it. Okay, she could not. She could only see the very edge of it. Smart shot by Margaret. Unfortunately, I do think she's left Pia sight on the blue too. This is such a tough shot because you're cutting the two so much, right? And if if you cut it and you bump into anything based on where the three is, it could be disastrous. What Pia opts to do, if she's just gonna play a safety. I mean, anything. It was just, even if you just went back and forth, you were risking bumping the balls. The three rail, you were risking bumping the balls. Three was just in a really bad spot. I actually feel as though I might have preferred for her to play a safety there. But it's tough, right? When you know that she left you a shot. So for those of you guys who are not aware of what a bobble ball is, a bobble ball is a training tool. It is an egg-shaped ball, and there are instructions inside the kit on how you use it. Brian Pauly, Superman Trick Shots, sells them, and I do believe it's bobbleball.com. He can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but you can check out exactly what it is. But it's a pool training tool. I have one. Brian taught me how to use it in Louisville, and my husband and I have it at our house on our table. I've used it for some of my kicking, working on that. It's a cool tool. It's neat though. And you definitely, if you don't have a drop pocket table, you need to make sure to stuff your pockets before you use it, just in case, because it is egg shaped. It's not going to roll like a natural ball, but it is made out of the same thing that your pool balls are made out of. All right. Nice long shot on the pink six. Margaret struck it beautifully. I watched her last night on the bonus table. I was playing at the time, but I turned around and looked, and Margaret made this absolutely amazing draw stroke against Bean Hung. It was such a good shot. I was in my match, and I literally started snapping for Margaret, and then I realized my opponent was at the table. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that was a good shot." Right here she is, folks. She's gonna go a little low on this six ball and try to get back out, kind of where you saw her lay her cue. This is nice, smooth draw stroke, and if you don't trust your draw, you could put a little bit of low right-hand English on this ball. It will drag it away from the point of contact and get you past the side pocket. Just like that. Nice shot by Margaret. She wants it to slow down, though. She just wants to be able to stop shot this ball. So, Lily, for those of you who are not inside the United States, I do have to ship it. I would be willing to maybe split the shipping with you if it's outrageous. If it's not bad, I'll ship it. I'm not really too worried about that. But if it's a little bit more, I may ask you to chop it with me. You're welcome to enter, and we can discuss it if you win. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Margarita Fefilova, 3-1 over Pia Filler. These are our tour sponsors here at the Capitol, well, for the WPBA. Aramith, Diamond, and Simonis, who are our longest lasting sponsors, as well as Castilla Leather Goods, How Flash Q, Carbon Fiber Shaft, and How Tips, Kamui, ICA Training Tool, RJH Custom Cues, Super Shop Billiard Supplies, and Big Family Custom Creations is the official apparel sponsor of the WPBA. And for those of you who are watching on Billiard TV, please take just a second. If you're always welcome to come over and join our chat. If you have access to YouTube, go to WPBA Billiards at YouTube, and you can jump in our chat. You can become part of our swag giveaway. We give away cool prizes for $20 donations to all the people who, you guys support us so much, so we're always trying to give back. right, she has made a legal break here. That's a pretty heavy cut on the one, but I think she'll be fine. She can two-rail back out to the center of the table. She really has to be mindful of the pace because she's going to be cutting the one ball really thinly to the right-hand corner pocket. The cue ball will travel. It will go fast. The thinner you cut a ball, the faster the cue ball will travel. All right, nice shot by Pia to get her started. These ladies did play in the finals of the Olhausen Colorado Classic back in September. I think they managed to avoid each other in Louisville. Margaret did make it to the final. I think Pia finished third in that event. So these ladies are regularly running into each other. Personally, I would just shoot this 3 in the bottom right-hand corner pocket and stop the cue ball. She could even draw it a little bit so she has some angle. It looks like she's trying to cue it to the side. I don't know how much I enjoy that. Oh, thanks, New Jersey pool player. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, if she can. Yeah, I think she needs to just. I know this sounds terrible, but I just kind of, take her lickings and stop the ball, pocket the 3 in the corner, hold the cue right there, leaving herself in the proper window of the pink 4. It's too early in the match to be trying to get too creative. I think I would just, take my lickings. I like this. Just one rail back out to the center of the table. See how Pia chooses to play this. It's so early in the match, but, she doesn't want to let Margaret get too much further ahead of her. She needs to definitely dig in and take advantage of the racks that she has opportunities in. Fortunate. All right, Lily, I got you. Thank you so much. We do this because we try to provide a free stream, and this is the only way that I can come up with thanking the people who do donate to the stream. So thank you, Lily. We'll try to work something out if you're the winner. But I think it's worth a shot. I have a T-shirt signed by all the top women professionals, and I mean, I want to hang it on my pool room wall. So if anybody's out there and they're interested in a really cool piece of kind of history, right? Like, because you never know where it's going to go, but it's got the grinder and Takach and Kelly Fisher and Allison Fisher and Margaret, the Roadrunner, Sophia Mast. I mean, all these girls have signed this T-shirt for me. And so, it's a really cool piece of something. Oh, Jeremy. Hey, just so you know, Jeremy, I have the camera up in the booth, so thank you so much. We're going to check it out, see if I did it right when I get home. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Margarita Fefilova extending her lead 4-1 over Pia the Killer Filler. Let's take a second to thank our sponsors. It's really quiet in the room right now, y'all. It's so quiet. And you guys know me, I'm loud, so I have to be careful. All right, and Margarita to break. She's going to lose the cue ball. Don't go in there, it's dark. They are playing on Brunswicks at this particular venue. They play well. They play well. They're like the old school though. Remember back in the day with the drop pockets where the pockets were a little more shallow, and if there were balls in there and hit a ball with any kind of pace, it would hit those balls and bounce back out on the table. Um yeah, so it's pretty wild. Like they'll come back at you, so you have to take it down. What up, Sean? The Ginger Wizard in the chat, and Kelly Kavanaugh. We miss you. Um, what do you mean, Kelly? Of course she's changing the flipper. Or is it because she's the only one changing the score on the flipper? Maybe Margaret has the tablet. I don't know. I don't know which one of them has the tablet. Pia is not enjoying the moment. Thanks, Sean, for your donation. We miss you too. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. You guys have a lot of cool stuff going on over at Rail Yard. Sean's one of the guys that helps out over at Rail Yard in Louisville. And he helped me tremendously during our event there. Sean Denny, that's the guy that's my ginger wizard. That's what I called him. Right. She playing maybe a 3-9 and then bringing the cue ball around, trying to get it safe from the 3. I think that was a smart play. Unfortunately, she didn't get it underneath that 7 or the 8. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. They're sitting in opposite chairs. And actually, if you look at this stream, the chair that's next to the shot clock, that's all Margaret's stuff. She's always got a bunch of stuff. Backpacks and jackets and purses. She's adorable. This kick safe there by Pia. To stay. Distance is better than nothing. She didn't leave her straight in. Is a little bit of back and forth action on this red 3 ball. We are using the Aramith Pro Cup TV set of balls with the pink 4 and the orange 5. Lots of commentary. R2, what's going on? Thank you for joining. So I'm not sure that, I'm pretty sure Pia can see this ball. You can see it, so it looks like we're going to have another safety play. Don't know that she'll go offensive here, so she may just thin the right side of that red 3. Bring the cue ball on the other side, maybe even. Oh. She may be able to She may be able to bank it to her right-hand side. Bring the cue ball down towards the net. Yeah, like that. You may get away with this here. Oh, a little bit firmer. She might have got that. Fantastic. Yeah, I apologize. You may need to turn your volume up. I'm having to use my best golf voice today. So I'll do my best to be as clear as possible for you guys. Oh, Leanne, thank you so much. I'm going to put you on our list for the Sunday swag giveaway. Good luck. For every $20 donation today on the stream, we have 3 matches. By the finals, for every $20 donation, you get entered into our Sunday swag giveaway. All right, so I think that Pia is going for the 4-9 combination to take an early win in this rack. Nice shot there. All right, Pia taking 1 rack back. It's 4-2 in favor of Margarita Fefilova Styer. Check out our swag, our Sunday swag. This is my gift to all the people who continuously donate to the WPBA. So thank you for that. For every $20 donation, you will get 1 entry into my swag giveaway. This time we've got a cool t-shirt signed by all the ladies here at the WPBA. We also have a Cut My Check t-shirt from PA Pro Am Pool. Frank Mieletti and his wife Mindy, they are fantastic supporters of all pool, but specifically, we're pretty lucky to have them as supporters here at the WPBA. We have a WPBA Q claw that sits on the table. It's got a cool little rack spot or a little spot to put your chalk. And then, of course, a bobble ball, which is a training tool. I also had Brian put all the information inside the bag for the bobble ball. For those of you guys who are not familiar with it, it is made out of the same thing that your pool balls are made out of. And there's a bunch of different ways you can use it as games, or you can use it as a training tool. If you guys are having any trouble with the focus on your YouTube, pull back out just a second from the screen. When you click on it, there comes up a little icon. It's like a little gear icon. And if you click on that, adjust your video quality. I don't know why, but sometimes YouTube doesn't offer you the highest quality of video because it looks great from our end. If you want to donate to the WPBA, there are multiple ways. You can donate at WPBA.com, but if you want to get entered into the Sunday swag, you have to donate a minimum of $20. For every $20 you'll get, you'll get 1 entry. You can do that through YouTube, which is the little money symbol next to your chat box. If you click on that and you send me a super sticker or a super chat, then I will give you a shout out on the stream and you'll know that I received your donation. And then I put you on my list that I draw from at the end of the finals today. Oh, John Beatson, thank you so much. I've got you. Jason Clark, I'm not really sure how that works. Maybe somebody in the chat could tell you how they do it, because you can see that somebody just recently donated 20. So maybe they know how that changes. Chris Cooper, got you. Thank you so much. You're on my list. All right, so this is a long shot. And what bothers me about this shot right here is that you're coming through the 7-9. You don't want to end up scratching off one of those two balls like this. Do not even tell me I cursed her. Okay. I don't believe in that. Vanessa Gibbs, you got it. Thank you so much. Right now, she can, I'm pretty sure she can cut this one ball in. And hopefully, she's going to have to cut it very thin, so I don't know if she can catch the 6 or not to slow the cue ball. We'll see. She opted not to go for that, just to kind of swing at the bank shot. And unfortunately for Pia, she walks away. You can kind of see it in her body language. She knows that this could be disastrous. This is a wide open table, and if Margaret's comfortable with this very first shot on the into the side pocket with this one ball, and she gets good position on 2, this could be another rack win for Margarita. No, for sure she swung at it, but I didn't know that I didn't. You think she missed the bank, or you think she missed the cut into the side, Politico? I think she ended up going for the bank shot instead. I just think it was a cue ball thing. I don't know. All right, nice stroke by Margaret there. I'll tell you, there's one thing about Margaret that I admire, and it's how well she executes her draw stroke. It is so clean and so fluid, and she can do it from very, very long distances. Lynn G, we'll go over what's in the Sunday swag after this rack. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Commentator. All right, so it looks like she's probably going to draw this back and shoot the 5 in the side. That beautiful draw stroke of hers. She came up a little short there, but I don't think it'll be much of a problem. She can play the roll, go under the 6 if she wants to. I don't know that she has enough angle to punch it to the short rail and back out to the center of the table. She could roll under the 6 and play it short side and shoot the 6 up here to the right-hand lower corner. Richard Caesar, I got you, bud. Thank you so much for your donation. Okay, so she opted to go under the 6. It was a smart play. And you see here what Margaret's doing. She's looking at the path of the cue ball, right? Because she's got to play this with a lot of force follow to get down for the 7. I don't know if she can get it clean enough to go short side, which would be the right side of the 7 here, or if she'll get in between the 7 and the 9. Sometimes the stream it's an optical illusion. You got to kind of just watch. All right, she's going to get away with that, but she's real close. Real close. Got a little bump on that brown 7 ball. See here, she's going to make sure that her line, where exactly the line is going to go for the cue ball, because she's got to get back down table. She's not going to be able to hold this. She's going to have to cut it with some pace. She's going to have to cut this with some pace, and no sense in trying to hold this. But she has to be mindful of the cue ball because it's going to be going quickly. She's cutting this ball thinly. I don't know that she can hold it. We'll see. Mike Myers, thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment as well. See how fast that cue ball was traveling. Beautiful shot there. Got it to roll over right there at the end. This works out nicely. This can extend Margarita's lead if she pockets this 9-ball. All right. Nice shot by Margarita Fefilova Styer. Let's check out the swag, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we got going on for my Sunday swag here at the Capital City Billiards Invitational. There is a cool WPBA t-shirt with a signature from all the top ladies. A t-shirt from PA Pro-Am says "Cut My Check." It also has a Kamui on it and a couple patches from PA Pro-Am as well. WPBA cue holder made by Jay David. For those of you guys who are familiar with Jay David on the stream, he sent me this for our Sunday swag. And then the bobble ball. Thank you to Brian Pauly from Superman Trick Shots, the training tool. You can check that out. A lot of fun stuff. I appreciate everybody sending the swag in. I've been pretty blessed to have super cool supporters. Lingia, put you on the list. Gotcha. And I think Pia may have taken her player break. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll throw you a couple commercials.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
The WPBA is the longest-standing women's professional pool tour and the biggest supporter of women playing pool.
An incredible community of strong women and people who are putting a lot of time and effort in growing women's pool.
It gives women something to strive for, a reason to improve their game and to try their hardest to become a better player.
I get to play with the best players in the world, and not only that, but I get to call them my friends.
Every time I get to come to an event, I feel at home with all of the girls.
Meeting and competing against fierce women.
The camaraderie amongst the players.
The fierce and high-level competition with a beautiful group of ladies.
We have always stuck together, and most of all, because of our competitive spirit with each other and our long-lasting friendships.
The organization always listens to what the players have to say, and they're always trying to improve the tour for us.
All right, it looks like the ladies are coming back from their break. Thank you for tuning in. If you've just joined the show, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching the 2024 Capital City Invitational here in Concord, New Hampshire. produced by the WPBA. This is a rankings event for us. So these ladies are fighting hard for their tour ranking points. If you want any information about the WPBA, you are welcome to go to WPBA.com. Absolutely, Erica. Thanks for tuning in. And Mr. Brashinator, hopefully you're going to come check it out live. I know you're from the area. Teresa, I put you down in the donations for the raffle. I gotcha. Gotcha, girl. No worries. All right, so Margaret has had a successful compliant break. We are cue ball fouls only. So if her shirt were to happen to touch a ball on the table, it would not be a foul. It would just be an option to put it back. All right, and she played that just beautifully. Unfortunately, oh, I thought she was going to fall straight. She's pretty straight. These tables can be a little tricky trying to get 2 rails out of this pocket. I'm sure she'll do that. Going forward for the 3. Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Thank you, Blind Owl. We appreciate any and all donations, no matter how big or small. Pat, go Lions. You got that right. Michigan girl all the way for the Lions. Killing it this year. And it looks as though she's going to use that fantastic draw stroke again. Got to get under this pink 4. Wow, she hit that well. That's just, she's got such a good draw stroke. I mean, one of the most smooth and fluid draw strokes I've ever seen. Just stellar. All right, so what she's doing here is she's checking the line, right? She's checking her line. See, and if I cut this ball in the side pocket, where is my cue ball going to travel? Don, actually, I don't have a way to get to that right now through WPBA.com. So I cannot use those donations for Sunday Swag. If you are interested and looking to do other ways of donations, we appreciate any and all. Wow, she hit that pretty good. She shortened up that second reel beautifully. Mark Burnham. Yeah, it's cool. Go Chiefs. I hope they play great. They're going to need to. We have other ways of donating to the WPBA. You can through WPBA.com. You can also donate by purchasing a set of balls. We do have a few sets left if anyone's interested. They are the ball sets you're seeing here being played with right now. They've been used at this event and this event alone. They are $370 shipped to the continental United States. And if you get online right now and ask, you can get a cue ball signed by one of these 4 ladies that are still in this event. So go to WPPA.com to the store to facilitate that sale. But unfortunately for the swag, it's only through the YouTube. I just don't have access to the website to control those donations. I apologize. All right, Margaret's queuing up high on this ball. Nice pace there. She avoided the side pocket and managed to keep the cue off the rail. I don't like college ball for all you guys in there. I'm talking about that in the chat room. All right, so this 9 ball to extend her lead to 6. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6-2 race. This tough action for Pia to fade. This is an alternate break format. She's going to have to fade quite a few breaks by Margaret in order to get back into this match. But we have seen Pia do that. She has done that, so would not surprise me if she did. All right, let's see what's going on at the other table. There's other stuff going on in the room right now. This is the matchup between Kelly Fisher and Wei Su Chen. Kelly is currently up 5-3 over Wei Su Chen. This is a B-side matchup. The loser of this match will be eliminated from the event, and the winner will compete against the loser of our feature matchup. If you're interested in watching this match on this table, you can go to our bonus action table on YouTube. But just make sure you split the screen. We got good action going on everywhere. These two tables, I mean, 4 of the top players in the world competing for the title here at Capital City. So, not a great break there. Looks like Pia's going to play a safety. I think it's smart. She's trying to, get herself another inning at the table. All right, Dan, thank you for your donation. We appreciate it. We want to try to continue to bring you free streams so that everyone can enjoy the top players, top women players, some of the top women players in the world that compete on this tour on a regular basis. They deserve all that attention and more. On top of the fact that they're just absolutely gorgeous women and wonderful human beings. Not just great pool players. I think that she has led this. Pia should have a shot on this one ball. Fortunately, Margaret leaked it out just a tad. Not, she can go rail first. She may be, even with some pace, she may be able to knock that 2 out of there. She didn't have to. Losing the rock a little, so needs it to slow down. Yeah, so I do want to say too, is Margaret going for the combination here? Is she going to try to slide it past that 3? Going for the or Pia, sorry. What a great shot. That was an off angle. Beautiful, beautiful combination. Don, you figured it out. Thanks, bud. We got you down. Good luck. I hope you win. All right, she needed that. Needs that cue ball to travel, get past the 6. Give her sight on the pink 4. I think she's got it. It's a bit steeper of a cut than she probably would have preferred, but considering where she started on that. Oh, thanks, Don. We got you again, bud. Just gonna go all the way back down to this end rail, folks, and back out. Very well executed shot by Pia Filler. You know, talking about the ball sets here, I have a set of these balls and I love them. Like I have all the sets of balls at my house. We have 2 pool tables. I don't want to say I'm spoiled, but I might be a little spoiled. And I have the Dynasphere Platinums, which I really like, even though it takes a while to get used to because it's got the gray 6 and the teal 7. Um, and I put those on my bar table. I won those at an event. Shout out to Chris Wilson. Um, and uh, and then I have these, and we're working on the blacks right now. But I put these on my 9-footer. I love this set of balls. I don't know what it is about them, but they roll so well and they play so good. Aramith just makes the best products. Right, Pia Filler needed that. She's got to get herself somehow back into this matchup. Let's take just a second to say thank you to our sponsors. All right, you guys seen there on after our sponsors video that we will be in Wisconsin for our Dr. Pool Tour Championship. That is the final event for rankings for the 2024 season. It has been a very long season. We've had 11 events and one special event. So we've been on it once a month for 12 months. And the Dr. Pool Tour Championships is one of our favorites. It's a WPA ranking event as well. So I think there's only one person in the top 35 ranked players on tour that's not making it. And it's just a fantastic event. The venue is great. If you're anywhere near Wisconsin and you have the opportunity to come check it out, I would suggest doing so. They also are having a Dr. Pool amateur event alongside on the 7-foot tables. If that's something you think you may be interested in, you could come sweat us and also play. So you could play in an event yourself. You can check out Dr. Pool on their social media accounts, or I think there's a Dr. Pool. I don't know if there's a drpool.com, but you could go to Dr. Pool on social media and figure it out. I see that, Mike Edmonston. I see that. I would agree with you. So she put some pace on this ball. She did catch it a little thin. I think she would have preferred to hit that a little thicker and have a little less pace on the cue ball, but now I would favor Margaret to play a safety. She may thin it to push it down in between the 4 and the 6. Try to get the cue ball kind of where the rack is. She's going to throw it. All right, she's going to throw it towards the 9. Maybe put the cue ball under the pink 4. We'll see what she does. I could be way wrong here. Okay, she didn't quite get it underneath anything there, and then she pushed it towards the 9 ball. That's the only time I don't always agree with that. Because now she's pushed it towards, and look, Pia may have a carom into the 9 ball. Let's look at the side view here. See the angle. Pia's looking at it. Margaret may very well have given away a rack here. I'm always mindful when I play a safety of whether or not to put the ball by the 9 ball. Because if you don't lock up the cue ball and they swing for the fences, you never know what could happen. When you're up, you don't want to give any racks back, right? All right, so it looks like Pia's going for it. Maybe it just didn't go, and she played for the safety instead. That was a very, very nice play by Pia Filler. Margaret kicking. Yeah, we, some of us, especially some of the girls that came from Puerto Rico, they're freezing. We're all freezing. And I'm from Michigan, and it's cold here. Like, Michigan hasn't been extremely cold until just recently. So, coming here and it being freezing cold, I'm like, oh my goodness. Right. So that kick, the intentional safe, it was, she tried. She tried to keep it underneath those balls, but unfortunately, the two has leaked out. This is definitely a steep cut for Pia. I don't know if she can slide past the brown 7 or not. She may play it with a draw stroke. She just ran right into it. That didn't work out so well. Good thing for her, though, she did block up the 9 ball. So Margaret is not going to have even a potential combination on the 9. We may she's looking at the path with the follow stroke. I'm going to say I wouldn't put it past Margaret to put that big draw stroke on and get underneath this red 3 ball. So she's playing high ball. She's going to just hit the thin side, the left side of the 2, go to the rail and back across. A nice touch by Margaret. She's going to have a very steep angle on the red 3 ball. Now, if she just rolls this in at a decent pace, she can stun it to this short rail here at the bottom of your screen and come back out to the center of the table for the pink 4. She could play it forward 2 rails. Doesn't have to stun it. It's like she is. See what she chooses. She may opt to just play a safety here. Yeah, she didn't get the cue ball under the balls. I felt like that was the wrong angle to get that ball, to get the cue under the 9-7. And I cannot tell from this view, but Pia may have the red 3. John, that's not nice in the chat room talking about how it's cold there also at 72. All right, she may get away with that. No. There you go. He has bobbled the 3 ball. Margaret is kicking. She could use 2 rails just to avoid a potential scratch behind the 3. 1 rail it in, back of the pocket. How do you like that, folks? Margaret Fefilova. Nailed it. Great shot. Now, I know this ball will bank past the orange 5. You may just may prefer to play it a bit like a 2-way shot where she banks it, keeping the cue, keeping the 6 between the cue and the 4 ball. She could also just play a safety and thin the left side. Well, it would be the right side of the pink 4 and get the cue ball underneath the 7-9. This. A little too much pace on that, and Pia Filler is going to have a shot at the 4 ball. Wow, she hits it beautiful, folks. Pia Filler. Now, I don't know if that 7 ball goes clean, and she's not sure it does either. She's looking at it. But she's off angle on the 5 ball here. Somebody just caught the bleachers again. I think it's Kelly. I think Kelly keeps hitting it. All right, so I like that she got aggressive. She tried to just knock him around. Kelly's apologizing. She keeps knocking the bleachers with her cue. And every time she does it, poor Pia's down shooting the balls. Like, it's got to be a bit distracting for her. She keeps apologizing. All right, a nice smooth stroke. No body movement whatsoever here. He misses the ball. Yeah, so actually, to be fair, Politico, or somebody said, I can't believe how Mr. Rationator. Yeah, it's a little early. And, you know, we've gone a few matches before we hit the finals. Call all your pool buddies. You're from the area. Let's fill this. Let's pack this place. Let's do it, bud. All right, and unfortunately, Margaret has left the 6 in the pocket. I mean, I think Pia, I don't know if Pia can back cut this ball or not. She may have to opt to try to kick at it. I mean, maybe she could throw it in, hitting it so thinly. Very, very tough shot. Yeah, who's your league operator? Get all the phone numbers. You want me to call them? We'll get some people in here. All right. Cue ball needs to slow it down, but don't end up on the rail. Give her a shot. Give her cue ball. Go. 50-yard line. It's tough action. All that table, right? And you end up there. I think Pia just stepped back into my camera. Did you guys see it wiggle? All right. Nice 9 ball in the top left corner. To pocket this. Nice and smooth. Zero body movement. Let's watch her head. And it doesn't move. She hits it nice. Snaps for that. That was a good shot by Pia Filler. Don't forget, folks, we are doing the Sunday swag. This is the LFR Sunday swag giveaway. For every $20 donation, you can get entered into my drawing. You will get this cool WPBA t-shirt that you see on the left-hand side of your screen with all the signatures from all the top ladies here at the WPBA. You also get a Cut My Check t-shirt from PA Pro-Am, and a couple cool PA Pro-Am patches. Shout out to Frank Violetti. And a WPBA cue holder with a little chalk. That one was made by Jay David, one of our fans here at the WPBA. So thank you to him. He sent that to me for our Sunday swag. And of course, the super cool bobble ball donated by Brian Pauly and Superman Trick Shots. It does have the instructions on how to use it, folks. So don't be afraid to try to win the bobble ball. You can also purchase a bobble ball at bobbleball.com. As far as the little cue holder, that was specifically made for us by Jay David. So thank you to him. If you're interested in a couple cool cue holders, we do sell some made specifically for the WPBA by Super Shot Billiards Supplies. I would reach out to WPBA.com to figure out how to get those. We don't have them in our store just yet, but we're working on it. And if you're interested in having a WPBA event near you and you think you can get the sponsorship money around to get us in your area, please reach out as well to WPBA.com. You can speak with Dean at WPBA.com or Jerry or really any of the board members that have emails on our site. They can facilitate the information for you on how to make that happen. I know we've got, we may be booking for 2026 at this point because 2025, I think, is full. Amanda, we've got you, girl. You are officially in our Sunday swag giveaway. Thank you so much for your donation. And if you just don't really want any of the cool stuff that I give away, you can always donate to the tour by purchasing a set of the Aramith Pro Cup balls that you see here. We use them at each event, and we sell them from this event. So I have a few sets left. I don't think I have very many, so if this is something you're interested in, go to WPBA.com. It's $370 shipped to the continental 48 states. And if you do it while I'm live, that's the only time this deal is in place. If you purchase one of those sets while I'm live, you can get your cue ball signed by one of the 4 ladies still in this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Fisher is on the hill on our bonus action match. She's up 7-5 over Wei Su Chen. Wei is at the table, and we all know that that girl's got grind. There's no guarantee that that match is complete yet. All right, that was unfortunate for Pia, but a good opportunity for Margaret. Let's go. She's trying to get herself on the hill here, ladies and gentlemen. This is her race to 8. This shot right here is a shot that I would say that if you are aspiring to be just a solid pool player, to learn that shot right there. The 7 ball, getting back down, cutting that ball in from that position back down for the 9. With the template racks, we end up with a 9 right here in the spot 9 times out of 10. And you will see getting from your last ball to the 9 ball, that is a very similar pattern. It happens all the time. Margarita Fefilova, ladies and gentlemen, is on the hill. All right, so real quick again, I want to make sure everyone knows this before this match gets finished up. This is what we are giving away for our donations this Sunday. This is my LFR Sunday swag. I've got a WPBA t-shirt with the signatures from all the top ladies. You can see there are very many on there. You got a Cut My Check t-shirt from PA Pro-Am Pool, a bobble ball from Superman Trick Shots, and a WPBA cue holder with a cool little chalk thing in there. So check that out. For every $20 donation, you will get 1 entry into my Sunday swag drawing, which I do after the finals. Okay, Wei has gotten a little closer. She won that rack. It is currently 7-6 in favor of Kelly Fisher on our bonus matchup. It is really cold in this room. I put hand warmers in my totes, my streaming equipment, in case I'm freezing, because I knew I was going to be in New Hampshire. All right, so Margaret, I do not know that she has a shot on the 1 ball, but she could definitely jump this ball, and I would think that she may. See her looking there. She will move quickly. See what she opts to do. Maybe she can see this. Very deceiving from my viewpoint. Kaylee Sullivan, thank you. I see you, girl. She played in this event as well. Oh, she can see it. That's fun. Boy, I couldn't tell from that angle, right? All right, so Margaret taking her time. They are in a 40-second shot clock with 1 extension per rack. One rail back out to the center of the table here. Doesn't want to go too far past the side pockets just simply because it's a much harder ball to reach. We're not that tall. Margaret's a little taller than I am, but anything past the side pocket can be difficult to reach on a 9-foot table. Now, personally, I like to drag this around. So put some low on this ball, draw, and drag it around to the under the right-hand corner here. 2 rails back out to the center of the table. She kind of like to be a little bit further than where she is with the cue ball right now. 2 back out. She's gonna land just perfectly. Great shot. Now, for me personally, in this shot here, she can roll this ball forward. When I'm a little nervous, I like to stun this ball. I just like to stun it and force it forward a little bit just because I feel like it takes some of that energy away from me, kind of like that. You get a little nervous energy when you're in these positions. Now she can go 2 rails here if she wants with a lot of left-hand spin, or she can just 1 rail it back up. I'm gonna just get up table just like that. Great shot by Margaret. And these 2 balls to solidify her seat in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. She's gonna draw over to shoot the 9 in the same pocket. Like that. And here she is, taking no time at all. This 9 ball. Ladies and gentlemen, Margarita Fefilova Styer has her seat in the finals. She has played exceptional in this event, and I'm sure she intends to keep that moving forward. Let's pop over and see what's going on in Kelly Fisher's match with Wei Su Chen and where they're at. See what's going on over there. Congratulations to Margarita Fefilova Styer. Pia Filler will be playing the winner of this match right here. You guys can see the flipper-do little scorecard there. Wei Wei's trying to make it hill-hill. Looks like the spectators are taking off to go grab something to drink and wait for the next match. These 3 balls to get hill-hill for Wei Su Chen. Come off the rail a tad. She may just, Wei moves the cue ball a lot. She may just roll this ball 1 rail back forward and shoot the 9 in the side pocket. We'll see what she chooses to do. She jacks out. She hits those balls so good. I love the way Wei Wei moves the cue ball. I love the way. No pun intended. I love the way she moves the cue ball. It's very creative, and it's kind of my flavor. I like that. All right, so it's a hill-hill thriller here, ladies and gentlemen, between Kelly Fisher and Wei Su Chen. The winner of this will play Pia Filler, and the loser will go home in 4th place, which I personally don't think is a loss, but Margaret will be waiting for one of them to make it back to her. Is our hot seat winner. Now, how this works, they're not on a shot clock on this table, but if they were to be on a shot clock, they would get an extra extension if in the hill-hill match, the hill-hill game. So they would pay 40 seconds, and then they would get 2 40-second extensions if necessary. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, compliant. 2 balls on the break. And 2 balls past the head string. The finals is a single race to 10, ladies and gentlemen. So these ladies, they have the winner of this match will have to play Pia. So we have one more match before the finals. Find out who's going to meet Margaret there. Don't forget, anybody who wants to be entered into my Sunday swag giveaway, you can send me a super chat donation through YouTube. I'll give you a shout out on the stream when I get it. For every $20 you donate, you'll have one entry into the Sunday swag giveaway. Got a really cool WPBA t-shirt with all these ladies' signatures on it. Look great on somebody's pool room wall. We had an awesome addition. Not sure if she got that too or not. And if she did, she may have fallen very flat on it to not be able to get to the 3. You can see what she's doing. Weiwei's showing you based on her body movements around the table. Got some work to do here. So Lily Blossom in the chat room. The final will start 15 minutes after the conclusion, or the B-side final will be approximately 15 minutes after the completion of this match right here. We need the winner of this to play against Pia Filler for that B-side final. Can't do it until these ladies finish. And we do all the swag drawings after the finals. It'll stay, I'll keep the mic live. I'll keep the stream live through the end of the finals. And then after we do some, congratulatory stuff here at the WPBA, then I come back and I typically have the winner of the event draw the name for me. And then I come back into the booth and I throw on my booth cam and let you guys know who won. If you win, you have about 2 days to contact me personally through Facebook, or you can contact WPBA.com. You can email Jerry at WPBA.com, and he will, with your shipping information, and I will get it shipped out to you. But you have 2 days. If you don't message me within 2 days, a lot of times I will just reuse the swag for another giveaway, so don't let that be you. Looks as though Kelly may be sitting in a tough spot here. I'm not sure. She may have a bit of the red 3, but I don't know that she has enough to make it. We'll see what Kelly opts to do. Wow, snaps. The room appreciated that. I know you guys can't see it, but on the left side of this screen, kind of tucked back by this pool table next to them, there's quite a few people sitting over there watching this matchup. All right, Kelly Fisher. Way sitting in her chair. She knows what's happening. Quick Fire putting her extension on her cue there. She's a Predator-sponsored player. Actually, both these ladies are Predator-sponsored players, as well as Jam Up Apparel. Both managed by Steve Rowell, Pro Billiards. Good friend. Good guy. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly Fisher will be playing a rematch over with Pia Filler for the B-side final. Pia Filler is who put Kelly in the B-side early on in this event. Kelly's been chugging along ever since. We are going to have to reboot in just a few minutes, folks, so stay tuned. Our next feature matchup will be Kelly Fisher versus Pia Filler. See you guys soon. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and we'll be back in action shortly.